So for this tutorial I'm going to use this premium acrylic yarn, 100% acrylic. According to the label it calls for a 3.25 millimeters hook. For the US it's size 3. For the chains of my foundation row I'm going to use this 3.5 size hook because it will be easier if you are a beginner to insert your hook for the first row. And the chains that you will crochet will depend on the project you would like to work on. So if you would like to crochet a blanket or a throw with the waffle stitch, please follow the charts that give you the number of chains you need for a throw or a blanket. If you want to crochet a scarf, also please follow the chart, but I would suggest that when you crochet the number of stitches according to the charts, please lay your foundation row, the chains, on your workspace or on the floor if it's a big project, and check if you like the size. Always try to personalize your project. So for the waffle stitch you need a number of chains which is a multiple of 3 plus 2 extra stitches. So because this is just a tutorial, I'm going to crochet 24 for my waffle stitch pattern plus 2, so 26. So please crochet the number of stitches you need and I will meet you then. So I have crocheted 26 chains. As I said, I'm going to change my hook now. I'm going to use a smaller hook, and for my foundation row I'm going to crochet double crochet stitches. One way to crochet your double crochet stitches of the foundation row is to crochet here the way we normally crochet them, or you can also use the back loop of the foundation chains, and if you would like to do that, there is a video tutorial on how to do it. So please continue crocheting double crochet stitches until you reach the end of this first row, and I will meet you at the end of the row to show you how to turn and start creating the waffle stitch pattern. So I have finished our first row of double crochet stitches. Please always remember to check the number of your stitches, and now we are ready to go on to the second row of our project, and the second row of our project is the first row of the pattern. So what we do is chain 2 and turn our work to the left, and now I'm going to crochet a half double crochet stitch into the first post of the previous row. If you remember how we crochet the half double crochet stitch, yarn over, we insert our hook, yarn over, and yarn over again and pull through all the loops at the same time. So this is a half double crochet stitch, and now I'm ready to begin my pattern. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to crochet a front post double crochet stitch. If you don't know how to crochet the front post double crochet stitch, there is a tutorial I will show you here. What you do is yarn over, and then instead of inserting your hook here as we would normally do, you insert your hook here at the post of the previous round, and you take it out from the other side. In a way you lift this post of the previous row, and then you just crochet a regular double crochet stitch. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull the second 2 loops, and this is your first front post double crochet stitch. Now you are going to crochet a regular double crochet stitch, and another regular double crochet stitch, and now I'm going to crochet a front post double crochet stitch again here, working around the post of the previous row. And this is the waffle pattern. You always repeat from here to here. So you crochet one front post double crochet, two regular crochet stitches, one front post double crochet stitch. So now we need to crochet two regular double crochet stitches, and now again a front post double crochet stitch, two regular double crochet stitches, a front post double crochet stitch, and you go on like this until you reach the end of the row. Please continue like this until you are here at the last two stitches, and I will tell you what to do there. So now I'm here almost at the end of the row. I have crocheted two regular double crochet stitches. Now I'm going to crochet one front post double crochet stitch, and on this last stitch, which is our turning chains, I'm going to crochet a half double crochet stitch. So we have finished the second row, which is the first row of the pattern, and now we are ready to work on our third row, which is the second row of our pattern, because this waffle stitch pattern is a two-row pattern. So after our third row, you are going to repeat these two rows until you reach the size you would like for your project. Now again, chain 2, turn your work to the left, and then work a half double crochet stitch on the stitch of the previous row. And now we are ready to start our pattern again. From now on, I think that if you look carefully, you can distinguish the pattern and follow it. Let me show you. If you look carefully, you can see that this stitch and this stitch and this stitch, for example, are kind of drawn at the back, while these groups of stitches are kind of lifted. They are more prominent. So whenever you see these stitches, you work front post double crochet stitch, and when you see a stitch which is at the back, you work a regular double crochet stitch. Let me show you then. So here, as you can see, this stitch is at the back, it's kind of pulled back, so you work a regular double crochet stitch. Here you work a front post double crochet stitch, the same here, and then as you can see, this is pulled at the back, so a regular double crochet stitch. And here you work a front post double crochet stitch, the same here. So in this row you work two front post double crochet stitches, one regular double crochet stitch, two front post double crochet stitches, and again a regular double crochet stitch, and you go on this way until you reach the end of the row. Please meet me just before the end of the row to show you what to do here. Again, I'm almost at the end of the row. I have two more stitches to go. So I have crocheted two front post double crochet stitches. In the next one, I'm going to crochet a regular double crochet stitch, and in the next one I'm going to crochet a half double crochet stitch, and in this way I have finished my row, and I'm ready to begin my next row. Chain 2, turn my work, yarn over, insert the hook and crochet a half double crochet stitch. And now we're ready to create our waffle stitch pattern, and as you can see, this stitch is kind of popping up towards us, so this is going to be a front post double crochet stitch, while the next two regular double crochet stitches, a front post double crochet stitch. And again, here we have two stitches that are pushed back, so two regular double crochet stitches. Here we have one which is kind of popping out towards us, so a front post double crochet stitch, two regular ones, a front post double crochet stitch, two regular ones, and we continue like this until the end of the row. So please go on, and I will meet you at the end of the row again. So I'm here at the end of the row, one half double crochet here at the end of the row, and ready to turn our work. Chain 2, turn your work, a half double crochet here, and we are ready to work the back row of our project. So again, you work the stitches the way they come up, as I explained to you. So one regular double crochet stitch, two front post double crochet stitches, one regular double crochet stitch, two front post double crochet stitches, one regular double crochet stitch, and two front post double crochet stitches, one regular double crochet stitch, because this stitch is at the back, let's say, and two front post double crochet stitches, and we continue in the same way until we reach the end of the row. So please continue like this, and I will meet you at the end of the row. So I have finished this row. Now I'm going to chain 2 again and turn my work, and I'm going to continue crocheting in the same way, crocheting the second and the third row in order to obtain the size I prefer for my project. As you can see here, we have the waffle stitch pattern. What I try to do when I crochet a pattern is to try to visualize the pattern. So what I see here is that we have squares with their four sides kind of lifted. Their sides are like three-dimensional, and in order to achieve this, what we do is to crochet the stitches the way they come up. So for the stitches which are lifted, you crochet front post double crochet stitch, and for the stitches that are kind of at the back, you crochet a regular double crochet. So let's work some more. Again, I turn my work, a half double crochet stitch on the first stitch of the previous row, and I look at my stitches. So here I have front post double crochet stitch. I'll crochet front post double crochet stitch, 2 regular double crochet stitches, a front post double crochet stitch, 2 regular double crochet stitches, and we'll work 3 or 4 more rows and I will show you the result. So as you can see, I have crocheted some more rows. Now you can see the waffle pattern. It has a beautiful texture. It looks very nice on both sides, and it's suitable for blankets, baby blankets and throws. Of course, you can use it in many other projects, like even washcloths if you use a cotton yarn. It's suitable for blankets though, because there are no big holes between the yarn, and this is the way I crochet it. Of course, there are other ways to do it. I prefer to start with a half double crochet stitch and end with a half double crochet stitch, because this doesn't create big holes here. So please, if you liked my video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up and share it. It will help me grow my channel, and please stay tuned, because my next video will be on how to crochet the diamond waffle stitch, which is another very nice stitch. It has a fabulous texture. You can crochet it into 2 colors, and you can use it in many projects. So I will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, and think positive.